This is the homework check for 3-4. In 1 through 8, you had to tell whether or not it was a monomial. This one is not because it has two terms, so no. Number 2 is. Number 3 is because even though it's a fraction, it's just a number in the denominator. Number 4 is not because there's a variable in the denominator, which means your variable has a negative exponent, and that's not allowed in monomials. 5 is. 6 is. 7 is, and 8 is, even though there's a subtraction sign, it's actually just a negative sign on this one term. So there's only one term. And then 9 through 17, we had to tell whether it was a mono, bi, or trinomial. So here's my plus sign, and I have two terms, so this is a binomial. Here, there's some addition and subtraction signs, and I have three terms, so this one is a trinomial. Same thing happens here. Three terms, so it's also a trinomial. This is a monomial. This one is a binomial. 14 is a monomial. 15 is also a monomial. 16, there's a subtraction sign and there's two terms, so that's a binomial. And then 17, there's 1, 2, 3 terms here. This is a trinomial. And then the last set, you were asked to evaluate that, and you are told that A equals 2 and B equals -4. So here this would be 2 times 2 times -4. 2 times 2 is 4, times -4 would be -16. Here I have -4 times 2 times -4. -4 times 2 is -8. Times -4 would be +32. Negative times a negative is a positive. 7 times replacing the A with 2 and the B with -4. So 7 times 2 is 14 plus a -4. My signs are different. Find the difference and keep the sign of the larger. So the difference between 10 and 4 is 14, or 14 and 4 is 10. And then here 2 minus 3 times -4. So I'm going to change my signs here and make this an addition problem. So what I have is 2 plus -3 times -4 is +12. And I end up with 14. And then finally 2 squared plus 2 times -4 minus 3. 2 squared is 4. 2 times a -4 is -8. 4 plus a -8 is -4. Remember, we add going left to right. I changed my signs there, so I have both are negative, and we end up with -7.